Marvel stars slammed for defending Chris Pratt, but not women or actors of color. We're gonna focus more on this anti-LGBT part, the part that is Chris Pratt seems to be part of this anti-LGBT church. Soha is saying audio is great. Thank you so much, Soha, in the live chat. Katie's here. I see a whole bunch of other people in the live chat. Guys, if you're watching this later, make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you hit the notification bell so you can see when we're going live. I don't know, should I read this article or should I read this other one by Pink? Yeah, maybe this one is better. Let's read the summary here. Let me zoom in. Yeah, Chris Pratt was defended by... What is this word? By celebrities on Tuesday evening, October 20th, after reports he has links to an allegedly anti-LGBT plus church. Resurfaced. He was already accused of that. Pratt, 41. You guys know this guy, right? This is basically... So basically, he's tied to a church. He's part of a church that is anti-LGBT, and people are highlighting that. And the Avengers are now defending him. So the Avengers, he actually assembled the Avengers in real life. That's what's happening, right? Let me see what you guys are saying. Hi guys, hello. Hey, Fatima is back online. Ghost Bunny is here. Soha is reminding you to tag Atheist Republic if you want me to read your comments. Pratt 41 was dubbed the worst Chris because every tall white guy in cinema these days is called Chris for attending why was he dubbed the worst Chris? Because for attending a place of worship with links to a notorious megachurch that has been accused of homophobia. I mean, it's pretty the megachurch is pretty homophobic, to be fair. Like, hold on. The Marvel star was first criticized for his choice of church in 2019 by Ellen Page, accusing him of attending an inflammatory anti-LGBT church. At the time, Pratt denied the allegation, saying, "It has recently been suggested that I belong to a church which hates a certain group of people and is infamously anti-LGBT. Nothing could be farther from the truth." That is not true. The megachurch is actually anti-LGBT. These claims resurfaced after Twitter was asked to choose between the four Hollywood Chris's, Pratt, Chris Pratt, Chris Evans, Chris Hemsworth. I don't know celebrities, I'm sorry. He was also accused of being a Trump supporter, though Pratt has said he doesn't feel represented by either the Republicans or Democrats. Okay, so this whole him being a Trump supporter, that is bullcrap, but him belonging to a mega church that is anti-LGBT, that's true. The furor, is that how I say, prompted Mark Ruffalo. So guys, this guy is like this. I know this guy is like a really lefty guy. Okay, and he's a celebrity. But all the Avengers, regard whatever they're right leaning, left leaning. They're all left leaning actually. But they came to his defense. So Robert Downey Jr., Terry Crews, to name a few, they came to defend him. So this is Mark Ruffalo. Saying, you all... Okay, guys, we're going to just cover this really fast, but then we're going to talk about what we think about it right after, okay? Let me just go over what happened, and then I'll... for a few... question mark. I'm sorry, okay? Don't make fun of me, Susanna. Hey, Susanna, the live chat doesn't make fun of me, but Susanna is here. How do you pronounce this? Hold on, I don't know. English is not my first language. Furor. I said Furor. I said it right. What's wrong with you guys? Here, listen.
Furor.
Yeah, I said it right. What the hell? Making fun of me. Yeah, see, Fatima is used to it because I mispronounce everything. Wait, one more time.
Furor.
The Furor, not Führer. Okay. Okay, so let's see what Mark said. You all, Pratt is a solid man. Is as solid a man there is. I know him personally, and instead of casting aspersions, how do you say that one? What the hell? Yeah. One more time. Aspersions?
Aspersion.
Oh, I said it right. Aspersions, look at how he lives his life. He is just not overtly political as a rule. This is a distraction. Let's keep our eye on the prize, friends. We are so close now. Okay, guys, this is bull crap. This is bull crap, okay? I know, like, this is when people say, like, cancel. This is how the anti-wokey people, anti-SJW people lose the plot, in my opinion, okay? Not everything is cancel culture. Somebody criticizing you, somebody holding you accountable for your views, somebody holding you accountable for association with a joining, supporting, questioning our association with a problematic organization is like, it's cancel culture. People are coming out on Twitter like, oh no, the woke is at it again. The woke is at it again. This is cancel culture. Okay, we're going to get to this tweet that people are saying cancel culture. How is this cancel culture? If you're endorsing a church that is actively anti-LGBT and people are like, yeah, that's not cool. And people are like, oh, cancel culture, nobody can say it. Nobody's canceling you. You're a goddamn celebrity. You have a louder voice than most people. People pointing at that, is that now cancel culture? People pointing that out is cancel culture? This is why, like, people see, we call out the woke, but the anti-woke is also gone crazy, okay? The anti-SJW is over-adjusting. And look at this guy, Mark Ruffalo, who's supposed, like, people call him the woke and everything. Look, they call out everything they don't like. They're like, oh my god, these people are homophobic, these people are Trump supporters. Until you come after their friends! And then they show their true colors, right? This is like, oh, you can't come after our people. Look at this tweet. You all come after Chris Pratt. Chris Pratt is a solid man, as solid as a man there is. Okay? He's still part of a mega church that is homophobic. I know him personally, okay? You know him personally. He's still part of a mega church that is homophobic. And instead of casting aspersions, what is that even? How do you translate? Hold on. Aspersion. Attack on the reputation or integrity of someone or something. Okay, that's aspersion. Instead of casting aspersions, look at how he lives his life. It doesn't matter how he lives his life. He's still part of a mega church, and he's endorsed a mega church that is homophobic. He is just not overtly political as a rule. It doesn't really matter. He still endorsed a mega church. That doesn't negate the fact that he endorses a mega church that is homophobic. This is a distraction. What is a distraction? Is your tweet a distraction? Yes, yes, Mark. This is a distraction. This is a distraction from the fact that he's part of a mega church that is homophobic. Let's keep our eyes on the prize. Oh, you're talking about Trump? Well, yeah. Well, I mean, let's keep our eye on the prize. We could do that while pointing out that somebody is part of a mega church that is homophobic. We are so close. Yeah. So look, this is distraction. No, you know what? People are pointing out something, and you're distracting them. You're doing the distraction. Let's continue. Okay, Robert Downey Jr. is posting a picture of him with Chris. He's like, this is my buddy. This is my buddy. Don't come after my buddy. And this is on Instagram, okay? And he said, what a world. The sinless are casting stones at my brother, Chris Pratt. The sinless. Guys, these people are hypocrites, okay? These people are hypocrites. So wait, Do you have to be sinless for you to criticize other people? Look at these. Look how Christian they're acting. Look, the sinless are casting stones at my brother Chris Pratt. Are you going to hold your... Is that the standard now? Is that the standard? So, Robert Downey Jr., are you never going to criticize anybody ever? Are you ever going to... Hey, wait a minute. Look at this. Look at how hypocritical this is, okay? So he's saying, what a world. The sinless are casting stones at my brother Chris Pratt. Well, guess what? You're casting stone at them right now. Are you sinless, Robert Downey Jr.? Are you still sinless as well? Because you're doing the same thing right now. You don't get to criticize people, I guess, unless you're sinless. A real Christian. Oh, that's a compliment. Right? Yeah, okay, a real Christian. A real Christian who lives by principle. Okay, so you get to be, really? So you get to be support homophobia because that's real Christianity, who lives by principle. But yeah, by the principle of supporting homophobia. Has never demonstrated anything but positivity and gratitude and homophobia. And he just married into a family that makes space for civil discourse and just plain fact insists on service and highest value. Okay, none of this contradicts the fact that he is... What the hell? People are like, hey, don't look over here, look over here. You're like, hey, guy, hey, Chris, why are you supporting this church that is homophobic? Huh? Like, hey, look at, no, don't look over here. Look, he's positivity. He has positive messages. Okay? Hey, yeah, that doesn't contradict the... Oh, my God, these people. If you take issue with Chris, I've got a novel idea. Delete your social media accounts. If you have a problem with my friend, hey, we get to go, we celebrities, we get to go like, oh my God, why is that? Well, that guy is a Trump supporter, this thing is homophobic, that thing is racist, this thing is bad, that thing is bad. But if you come after one of us, I have a novel idea for you. Delete your social media accounts. Sit with your own defects of character. Holy crap, these hypocrites. Sit with your own defects of character, work on them, then celebrate your humanness. Really? Are you going to apply the same standard to you? Because based on the standards, none of you ever gets to criticize anyone ever again. Terry Crews is saying, God bless you, Chris Pratt, for having your own mind and your own beliefs. Oh, wow. What a standard. Look at these people, okay? Look at these people. God bless you for having your own mind and your own beliefs. Do you know if you apply this... You know this... You could excuse this... You could excuse racism. You could excuse misogyny with the standards. Like, hey, why does this guy hate black people? Hey, don't come after my brother. He has this, God bless you for having your own mind and your own beliefs. What? How is that a defense of anything? Like, hey, this guy has problematic views. Why is he like, like, hey, you could, like, he's an independent thinker. Yes, all of us are here against racism, but that guy is a racist. At least he has his own mind. He doesn't go with the crowd. He's just a race. He's different from he's thinking independently and he's racist. I'm not saying Chris Pratt. I'm just using an example. How is this a defense of anything? Okay, well, I clicked on it. All right, here's another defense. Not their... I'm not gonna... That's too complicated. Okay, James Gunn is saying, sorry, just finding out about this nonsense. Chris Pratt is the best dude in the world. I spent hours and hours sharing my deepest truths with this man, as he has with me. Please stop assuming what he believes politically or any other way because he's Christian. Wait, isn't Christianity supposed to give you some idea? Like, isn't the... I mean, if you being a Christian doesn't give you some ideas of what somebody believes, then what's the point of even calling yourself a Christian? Please stop assuming what somebody believes because he's a Christian. Sorry, what is if he can't make some assumptions about somebody believes because they're Christian? then what the hell does it mean to be a Christian? So can I assume that somebody believes in God if they call themselves a Christian? Because if they can't, then Christianity doesn't mean anything at all. Please stop assuming what. Okay, maybe you're wrong. Maybe, but the dude endorsed, has celebrated, has given legitimacy, has supported a mega church that is homophobic. Can we assume that? Because that is fact. That is out there. Is that okay for us to assume? God damn it. No matter, guys, this is why when we go anti-woke and then people come and say like cancel culture, we need to also adjust for that as well, okay? This is why we're so lonely, okay? Because we go after against the woke mob, and people think like, oh, Armin, yes, yeah, you're with us, and then they're like, oh no, we're not gonna go. You guys are crazy on the other side, and that's why we're so lonely here, okay? Because it's really we're like operating in this very thin alley that is called sanity, and everybody wants to be tribal and just go against the people that they don't like, and they jump on our bandwagon as soon as we go after somebody that they don't like, and then they realize like actually no, we're like gonna apply the same standards to them as well, so they hop off and they leave us, and that's why this channel doesn't grow. Zoe is saying no matter how hard it gets, stick your chest out, keep your head up, and handle it. Wait, what is it? I don't understand. Oh, that's a two-pack? I don't know. I don't know my quotes. You got this, Chris Pratt. Your family, friends, colleagues, and everyone who's ever crossed paths with you knows your heart and your worth. Guys, it's possible for you to be a good, kind person, but that doesn't mean that if you are associated or endorsing a homophobic church, that people shouldn't hold you accountable. Imagine if I was like, this nice dude, very kind to everybody, very charitable. Everybody who can't talk to me just fell in love with me as 5 minutes after talking. Ah, so sweet, okay? And then I went and gave money to, what is it called? Salvation? What was that called? Salvation. Well, I forgot. Oh, the Salvation Army. Okay? And then I endorsed them and I supported them. And you guys came to me like, Armin, why are you giving money to Salvation? Why are you endorsing the Salvation Army, Armin? You know that organization is like is crap and is homophobic. And then people are like, no, Armin is nice person ever. Why are you criticizing him? Cancel culture. No, yeah. I'm still endorsing a problematic organization. You could hold me accountable for that. It doesn't matter how nice I am. Okay. Seconded, they don't get better than that, and then Chris Pratt again. These people are missing the point. These are the same celebrities that keep going after people for their problematic views, but now you see this is the tribalism among celebrities. Don't come after one of us. You could hold other people accountable for their associations, but if you come after one of us, then yeah, no. Look, okay. So let's see. Chris Pratt denies his church hates gay people. Chris Pratt has been outspoken about his faith with his ties to this Hillsong Church, a Pentecostal congregation founded in Australia by anti-marriage equality pastor Brian Houston, first dragged up last year after the star talked about his spiritual side with Late Show host Stephen Colbert. Ellen Page remarked, but his church is infamously anti-LGBT, so maybe address that too. Exactly, Ellen Page. Pratt reportedly a regular at Los Angeles Zoe Church, a mega church that is part of the Hillsong. Oh, I don't know what these names. Hillside, which according to U.S. Views site Vox includes Haley and Justin Bieber. Okay, I don't care about that. I wonder. Yeah, this ago. Houston wrote that he holds a traditional Christian thought on gay lifestyles and gay marriage. Yeah, we know what that is called for. Oh, here. In 2015, senior pastor came out against same-sex marriage and a gay lifestyle. In a blog post he wrote in response to the news that two of his congregants were gay. This is what they said. Put clearly, we do not affirm a gay lifestyle, and because of this, we do not knowingly have actively gay people in positions of leadership, either paid or unpaid. Yeah. Just standard homophobic crap. Guys, and here's the thing. People are like, oh, we're not, what? Like, you're gonna, like, that's like, not that aggressive. People not allowed to have their views? Are people not allowed to go to the church that, well, yeah, we disagree with them, Armin, but, what is it, like, are we going to stop them? Are we going to are we going to not let people have their views that they want or associated with churches that they want? It's just their views, Armin, okay? We can disagree with them, but that's, they're free to have those views. Yeah, and we're free to point it out. Like, who is stopping? Look at these tweets, okay? Look at this. Data Racer is saying Chris Pratt's MCU co-stars are defending him from the cancel mob. How is this a cancel mob? You're just being called out. Some people are pointing out. Okay, I understand. Some of these people, some of these wokey people, the way they go after Chris, it's pretty insane. Okay, they're aggressive. They think like you're garbage of a human. Here's the line, okay? If somebody thinks like you are literally the devil, you're a garbage human being, that you are not worthy of praising in any way, that your movies should not be watched, that we cannot like you as a person, okay? Because you have these problematic views, then yeah, that's more of a wokey thing to do, okay? Screw those people, okay? No, I could like you as a person. I could enjoy your movies. I think that you should never be canceled or anything like that. But I could also say, like, yeah, that, that mega church that you like and you're endorsing, yeah, screw that. And cut, that's not right. That's not good. You're endorsing I can point that out. That is different from the cancel mob. Let me see some of these tweets here. Let's see. So for example, this person is saying, so this is how it all started. This tweet, how it got it all started. Somebody posted 4 Chris's and said which one has to go. And they're saying, yeah, Chris Pratt, sadly, the Trump supporter stuff disqualifies him despite all the delightful, and I don't know what this stuff is. Okay, first of all, he's not a Trump supporter. He actually spent money on, he donated money to, I think, Obama or something. So that's crap. But this one is saying Chris Pratt, because he's a MAGA, he's the worst Chris. I don't know if he's a MAGA or not. I don't think he is. Is he actually a Trump supporter? However, his political views are not exactly clear. Again, people are like, oh, why can't people not support Trump if they want to? Yeah, they can support Trump if they want to, and people can dislike you for supporting Trump. That's also allowed, okay? People who are calling, this is cancel culture. Why can't somebody support Trump? Yeah, okay, and why can't somebody not like you because you support Trump? Maybe the same people are saying, this is cancel culture. Well, based on your standard, you're also not part of cancel culture because you're not letting people dislike somebody for supporting Trump. Several people pointed out that he was notably not on the list of Avengers stars who hosted a virtual fundraiser to support Joe Biden. That event featured the likes of, I don't know who these names, celebrities. Other people said Pratt supports an anti-LGBT church. This one. Yeah. Pratt, his views are terrible and he supports an anti-LGBT activist church. Easy. Um, yeah, his church is infamously anti-LGBT, so maybe address that too. Yeah, this is not cancel culture, guys. This is just people telling you that they don't like your views. Get that right. Batul Muhammad saying, hey, whoa, goddammit. He may not be homophobic. He subscribes to the church for reasons that doesn't have anything with homosexuality. I didn't say he's homophobic. I didn't say he's homophobic. I said he say okay. Batul is saying, well, Chris supporting the church, not homophobia. I have friends who are actually homophobic. That's bad. The point is, we cannot disconnect with stuff that we love. Yeah, nobody's saying that. No, I'm still gonna enjoy his movie. I'm still gonna enjoy his acting, guys. If you, here's an example, okay? You could be like, yeah, I go to the Catholic church, I'm a Catholic. And we're like, do you like abusing children? People are like, what the hell? No! I don't, what? No, of course not. I'm like, oh, no, no, I'm not gonna say, no, you enjoy abusing children because you're Catholic. No, I'm not gonna say that, okay? So I'm not saying Chris is homophobic, okay? But I am going to criticize you for supporting an organization that protects child abusers. Sorry. So Batul is saying, Armin, this Chris guy, he himself is not homophobic. He endorses a church, he associates with a church that is homophobic. Okay? I didn't say that he's homophobic. But you could still be criticized for supporting a homophobic church. In the same way that if you call yourself Catholic, or if you go to the Catholic church, or if you support the Catholic church, or if you donate to the Catholic church, I'm not going to necessarily say that you're a child abuser, but I will criticize you for supporting an organization that protects child abusers. That's fair. Right? So I can, in the same way, I could criticize Chris Pratt not for being homophobic, but for endorsing, for legitimizing, for supporting a church that is homophobic. That's a fair criticism. That is a fair criticism. Yeah, Katie's saying, I think most of us still watch Tom Cruise, even though he is Scientologist, a cult that needs to be criticized. Same with Chris Pratt. Yeah. AGA saying, I feel people supporting or working for the Catholic Church are complicit. Yeah, they should be. Again, I can still like those people. I enjoy these people. I could be friends with those people. I could even support them in their other things that they do. But I'm going to criticize them. That's not. Yeah, that's okay. I could be like, yeah, anybody who supports the Catholic Church. I mean, complicit is like, maybe it requires, I don't know how much involvement the word complicit suggests, but I'm okay with criticizing them. Yeah. I said child abusers, not that. I didn't use the M word just because of the YouTube gods. I don't know if they're gonna strike me down. Oh, so some people are saying he follows Ben Shapiro and these other good guys, so he must be a conservative. I mean, I follow Ben Shapiro, so I don't know what the hell that means. God, is that Chris Pratt? Is that him? What the hell? Guys, how could you be a celebrity? Look at that. What the hell? What's wrong with that tummy? Like, isn't your entire job required to, like, focus on your health and exercise? And isn't that your one job? How do you manage to get a tummy like that if you don't have anything else to do other than look good? Don't you get paid for looking good? Oh, okay. So, but people are. That's the first thing I noticed. But what people actually notice is the shirt that he's wearing. Don't thread on me. Yeah, the abs, no more. Yeah, exactly. Let me see. Let me see. Okay, so the fact that Chris Pratt is trending because of the amount of people naming him the worst Chris is sending me crime. I don't understand. Okay, so people are upset. Okay, Mark, yeah, this we already read that one. That was bull crap. We already read that one. We already read that one. We already read this one. Guys, these people are such hypocrites. Don't come after our friends, guys. Whenever and like when Robert Downey Jr. if he ever criticizes anybody ever again, if he ever points to be like, oh, these people are wrong, or oh, I'm against homophobia, if they ever make a tweet ever about, oh, this person, I'm against racism, blah, 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 just remind them this tweet, okay? Remind them the time that they said, oh, their sinless are casting stones. Okay, Robert Downey Jr., like, are you a sinless person now? Is because nobody, guys, based on the standards that these people have, nobody gets to criticize anybody ever again. Based on this is tribalism. This is pure tribalism. Oh, okay. Look at this tweet. Okay, so everybody's so people are going out and defending their buddy, and this guy, whoever this guy is saying to the celebrities who are defending Chris, is saying, where was this energy when Barry Larson was massively harassed for months just for advocating for diversity in the industry, and they all knew about it? Suddenly Chris Pratt gets some criticism and they all come to his defense. The bar is hell. Okay, this is stupid. See, even the people who are on my side on this, they're idiots as well. Okay? Because they're just doing whataboutism. Look at this. Everybody is stupid. Okay? Everybody is stupid. Okay? This is the only channel that has some sanity here. Even the people who are saying, like, that are telling the celebrities that, oh my god, you guys are, like, they're just criticizing him. Like, he's not being canceled or anything like that. Alright? But they're saying, where was this energy when something else happened? This is whataboutism. Nobody has to... Is this your comeback? Is this your comeback? Because I could do that with nobody could be asked for calling out everything that goes wrong at all times. Is that the standard that you want? Like, because again, look at this. Look at this. Like, this person is has a problem with these celebrities, just like I do. But his criticism is like, where was your energy when this happened? Because if based on this standard, nobody gets to criticize anything ever again as well. Because if you go and criticize this, then I could be like, well, why are you silent when this happened? Because I'm pretty sure nobody has spoken out against everything bad that has ever happened. So every time you open your mouth and you want to criticize something, I could be like, hey, you said this, but you were silent when this happened. So you don't... Really? Is that the standard that we have? Because nobody's going to meet that nobody's going to meet that standard. Guys, everybody is insane. Everyone is insane. This is the only place you come from for sanity. Subscribe to this channel, okay? Nobody gets this right. We're the only people that get this right. Yeah, Qasim is saying everyone is stupid in some level, somebody low level stupid and someone high level. Yeah, everybody except us, okay? That's where you come and get your dose of sanity. I'm just kidding. I was saying Barry Larson don't... oh, this is the same criticism. Where was this? Yeah, oh, look at, where was this energy for this? For that. Look at this criticism. Where was this energy for this and that? Hey, again, these people screenshot these tweets because now these people, if they criticize anything, like... See, now I'm criticizing the other side. Now I'm going after the other side. Because these people are telling the celebrities, Where was this energy when this happened, or when that happened, when this happened, when they were actually being harassed? Okay, you idiots. Now, every time you criticize something, I could call out your hypocrisy, because if you ever call out anyone for anything, I could come to you and be like, where was this energy? Where was your energy for this or that? Huh? Because I'm pretty sure you morons haven't called out everything bad under the sun. Let's start to see some actual cancel culture. See if they, like, look at these tweets that they're highlighting and see if there's actually some cancel culture happening, okay? Okay, so this was the celebrities. Okay, the woke. Okay, so let's see. People are saying the woke mob is accusing Chris Pratt of violence against us for not making a statement about who. But guys, let's see some actual wokey stuff so that we're not just criticizing one side. Okay, let's see if there are a real example of people going woke. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. Silence is violence. Kind of crap. So people went after Mark. Mark was trying to defend Chris Pratt. Mark, who is like part of the woke cult himself, I think. Yeah. Now he's gonna see his side going after him. Just maybe Mark is like, oh my God, I didn't know you people were this insane. Okay. Mark. So this person is saying silence is violence, and he's not even been silent. He's spoken on the wrong effing side, my dude. Okay. So this silence is violence. That's nonsense. But the second part is correct. People are like, don't cancel Chris. Don't cancel him. Nobody's canceling him. People are just pointing out something. He's not going to get canceled for this. Silence is violence. Your friends aren't excluded from that. No, this silence is violence. This crap. He supports, look at this. He supports a literal fascist, I'm not going to say this, low melanin supreme sandwich. I don't care if he's not overtly political. Associating yourself with someone like that is violent. So F you and him. No, F you too, man. Okay, so this is some genuine woke nonsense. See, guys, I'm telling you, everyone's gone insane. Nobody gets this right. Let me give you the guide of how this should work. Okay, if you're sane, if you're like part of the, if you're actually like trying to get this right, okay? Let's say I go out and say like, hey, this YouTube channel, I like this YouTube channel, guys. Go subscribe to it. And you guys are like, what the F, Armin? This YouTube channel promotes some really, really dodgy content. Why are you endorsing it? Okay? And you bring it up to my attention. And you're like, hey, Armin, I noticed you endorsed this channel. I don't think that's cool, man. I don't think that's cool. You're endorsing some YouTube channel that is not good. And I think you should reconsider. That was a good interaction between me and you guys. Okay? Nothing happened. Nothing out of, that was good. Right? Here's how it gets, we could say like, okay, that's crazy. Okay? Like, Armin is a literal fascist for supporting this channel. Hey, let's report him out of oblivion. Let's cancel him. Right? Let's remove his voice. Oh, anything Armin ever says again is wrong. I cannot. He's a crappy dude. Screw Armin. May he die or something like that. Or like try to like, oh, I'm never gonna agree with anything he ever says again. That is insane. That's stupid. Okay. And he said like, oh, this Armin endorsed this guy and this guy endorsed this white low melanin. Oh my! I said white. Low melanin supreme guy. So Armin, by 2 degrees of separation, Armin himself must be a low melanin supremacist person. That's insane, obviously, as well. What else would be insane? What else would be insane? Me going out. Oh, So that would be insanity on the woke side. This here would be some insanity on my side. Let me say, like, you come and tell me, like, hey, Armin, you endorse that channel, and I don't think that's a good idea. I think you should just consider it. Okay, so that's some examples of the wokey people going insane. Okay, but here's the anti-wokey people going insane. Like, let's say I didn't have like that example of the woke coming after me, like trying to get my channels, shut down, trying to tell me that I am myself one of those people, or that I need to be like anybody associating with me from now on needs to be completely canceled as well. That is like woke nonsense. But if you come to me and like, hey, Armin, you got this wrong, I'm going to call you out for it, that is not woke nonsense. Okay, now let me give you an example of anti-woke nonsense. Like, you have people that call themselves anti-social justice warriors. They could also go crazy, and I'll give you an example of that. Let's say that you didn't go crazy on me. You just said like, hey, Armin, you endorsed something that shouldn't have been endorsed. I'm going to call you out on it. I think you should reconsider. And then I say, cancel culture! They're coming after me, guys! Oh, look at this! Look at the world! Nobody can say anything anymore! These are just my views! What the hell is wrong with you? Am I not allowed to have my own views? What look at this, everybody, like, what happened to the diversity of ideas? I know that they just pointed this out. I know that my channel is going to still stand. I know that they're not going out and trying to actually silence me. But I feel canceled. Oh no, this is the woke. The woke is coming after me. Somebody somewhere disagreed with me, so they have no tolerance for my views. No, they're the fascists. They're the fascists because they disagree with me. They're the fascists because they're highlighting to other people that Armin said something wrong. See, this is how the anti-woke, even the anti-SJW people are going insane as well. Hey, who's cast the first stone? You guys are pointing this out that I just said something wrong. Oh, are you guys perfect? Because if you're not perfect, you cannot criticize me yourself. That is insanity. That is insanity. And we are operating in this sane. Okay, again, this is why nobody likes us. I'm exaggerating, okay? This is why people are like, oh, Armin, I liked you until I realized that you're calling out everybody, not just the people that I don't like. And that's why I cannot support you anymore. You're right. Let me just focus on you guys now. Jim saying, how do you know these people aren't trying to get them canceled and lose their job or future work? I call them out individually, alright? I don't like, guys, first of all, look at this. These people are highlighting the tweets that they're highlighting as like, oh, they're coming after my friend, that they're coming after Chris. The tweets that they're highlighting are people that are saying that, oh yeah, this guy has like associated with a homophobic megachurch. Those are the examples that I give, that they're giving. Dude, Chris, you have the loudest, you have an audience bigger than most people. You're not being canceled, okay? If somebody wants to cancel him, actually gets canceled, like, people like, oh, like, I did highlight some of these crazy people, the silent is violence kind of people, okay? Let's actually see. This is why I'm saying you need to do individual tweets. Like, you could criticize tweets individually and be like, yeah, I agree with this, I don't agree with this. But the people that are going and defending Chris, the tweets that they're highlighting as problematic are the tweets of people who are just calling him out. And like, yeah, this is not okay. Let me actually look. Let me actually find some real wokey stuff. People that are actually doing cancel culture. This person is actually kind of right. Not overtly political. Well, he has the effing privilege not to be. Yeah, I don't understand. Like, hey, this guy is not political. So let him be. Like, just because you're not political, first of all, yeah, not not overtly political could be criticized on its own, because you could be like, yeah, great man, you basically don't care about how people's lives are being influenced by politics. Okay, so this is Chris Pratt's silence is complicity. I don't think this silence is complicity. I think endorsing of that church, supporting that church, that's bad. Not silence. I think that's a bit too extreme. Yeah, look, guys, these are the example. Even these are woke nonsense. Like, this is a lot of woke nonsense is going on in here. So this data racer is finding the worst examples. The worst examples. He went and collected them. And I'm not even among the wokies, I'm not seeing examples of people saying to cancel him, to like make him take his careers away or something like that. I mean, if I see it, I will call it out, but I'm not seeing it. I'm not being overtly political is one of the most political acts there is. I mean, I agree with that. I agree with Sarah on this. Well, not one of the most, but it's not one of the most political acts there is, but it is political. Not taking a political stance is a political stance. Um, this avoiding the topic is in this day and age is not cutting it. Silence is no okay. This is stupid. This whole silence is violence stuff is nonsense. But even among the woke people, right now, I'm not seeing any examples of people saying that he should lose his job over this. Yeah, I'm not saying that. I mean, these are insane people, insane woke people. But where's the cancel culture? Not seeing it. If there is, I mean, the mob is coming after him is basically telling him that, yeah, this is not cool. That's all I'm saying. And yeah, that's fine. Tell him it's not cool. But Tool is saying, so if your mother was homophobic and you loved her, is it fair to be criticized for that? I know the church is not human being, but we were religious. We know religion is there. Okay, that is such a. But Tool, come on. That is such an unfair comparison. Are you serious right now? Are you serious right now? You know that people cannot help but loving their mothers, right? Like that's like that's not really something most people can control. Okay, endorsing a mega church. You're comparing that to the biological and love that you have. The fact, oh, come on, man. That is not a fair comparison. Like, how much control do you have over the love that you have for your parents? Not very much. Um, yeah. Yeah, I know it's just a point. It's a bad point. I'm sorry. That's a bad point. Anyways, I'm gonna see what else you guys have to say. Any other comments? Oh, here James is saying, "How do you know?" I already read that. Guys, make sure you tag you guys are just talking among yourselves. So if you're not tagging me, I'm just gonna leave now. It's kind of hypocritical when celebs tweet against capitalism from their super yachts. I mean, I am for capitalism, but I think being rich doesn't mean that you don't get to criticize capitalism, right? I don't think that, I think that even though I am pro capitalism, I think that you could be very, very, very rich and have benefited from capitalism and be like, you could be like, while if this is the system that we're playing with, I'm going to take advantage of it. Okay? I'm going to play by the rules. But I think the rules need to change. But while this is the rules, while this is the system that is operating, I'm going to do as much as I can to get as much as I can based on the, you know, So if you're playing a game with people, like if you're playing like a board game, and you tell people that I wish we were playing a different board game, but while we're playing this board game, I'm gonna try to win. But you can say like, yeah, I wish we were playing a different board game. I think it would be better for all of us if we were playing a different board game. So I don't think like, no, just because you're rich or making a lot of money, I don't think that means that you're a hypocrite for criticizing capitalism, right? So again, I say this as somebody who is in favor of capitalism. Embil saying, I get that, but it seems disingenuous, and more likely they're just saying it for social class. I mean, I don't know. First of all, it's okay to say things for social clout, because if you want to change the world, if you want to have an influence, you need social clout. The bigger your social clout is, the more of an influence you have on making a change. So saying things to increase your social, you could say it's possible for somebody to say something they actually mean and say that hoping that they get more social clout. These two are not a contradiction. Saying something to increase your social clout doesn't necessarily mean you're saying something that you don't agree with. Anything else? Okay. All right, I'm going to end this here. All right. I'm going to get ready for my next show, which is the Secular Jihadist, coming right for patrons of Secular Jihadist. There's Secular Jihadist, a podcast I do with another ex-Muslim called, his name is Ali Rizvi. It's a really good show, so check out the show Secular Jihadist. It's on YouTube, it's on podcasts, it's on everywhere. The video version of it is just for patrons, but after a while, the audio version gets released publicly. So just check out the channel, Secular Jihadist. Me and Ali Rizvi often disagree, so it's the back and forth is very interesting. Okay. What's the topic on the Secular Jihadist episode that's coming? The title is Abolish Religious Freedom. So Ali Rizvi thinks that we should get rid of religious freedom. And he has at first I was triggered when he said that. But then I saw his argument, and I'm like, So me as somebody who believes in freedoms and enlightenment values is considering abolishing. Don't get triggered, guys, because I was triggered at first until I heard what he was saying, okay? Don't come at me like, oh, Armin is a hypocrite. He wants to get rid of religious freedoms. This is what we're going to argue on the Secular Jihadist podcast right now, okay? It's about getting rid of religious freedoms. They're like, hey, so you're against freedom? No, okay? So if you want to see what the argument is and why we're not anti-freedom for wanting to abolish religious freedom, check out Secular Jihadist. That's going to be a discussion. Oh, Deborah is saying, I've been thinking about this too. Link to the podcast, please. You guys are so lazy. You just you gotta search for Secular Jihadist. You cannot just Secular Jihadist. It's like, God damn you guys. Fine. Well, the one that is happening right now is going to be for patrons only. So this the free version of it will get released shortly after. Depending on. So in the live chat, I think I posted. Yeah, I posted the link to the Secular Jihadist. Okay. See, don't say I don't do everything, anything for you guys. But Tula is saying, bear with me. People are just weak. That's the point. You love the church because of a lot of things. It's being homophobic. May weigh less, and he may not be bad for this. Didn't say, okay, God, Batul, did I say he's a bad person? No. He might, people are emotional sometimes. I don't think logically. Yes. Do we what do we do when people are being emotional and not thinking logically? We call them out, okay? We call them out, okay? If everything you're saying is true, that doesn't negate anything I said. You're like, oh, but like people love the church, okay? So what? They love the church. They're being emotional. We tell them that. We tell them that, hey, the thing that you love is crap. The thing that you love, the thing that you're being emotional about, is garbage. It's poison. You love poison. You love cancer. What you love is cancer. We point it out. I didn't say he was a bad person. I didn't say he was homophobic himself. I'm saying it's fair to point out, hey, this thing that you endorse shouldn't be endorsed. Oh, you love it? You love it? Well, you love poison. You're spreading poison. You're endorsing poison. Saying that that's okay to do does not negate anything you said, Betul. Ghost Bunny, don't become a patron of Secular Jihadists if you have to wait for payday to become a patron. There will be a public version of that episode released after on the same YouTube channel that I linked to, okay? If you're struggling financially, don't keep endorsing us financially, okay? If you want to see the video version of that episode, become a patron of Secular Jihadists. But if you have to wait for payday, don't even become a patron when payday comes, okay? Just it will the audio version of that episode will be released publicly for everybody, okay? Yes, Katie got it. I'm not going to read it because I'm going to spoil too much of that discussion. Yes. Katie, why are you spoiling it? Love Ayatollah Uzma Armin. No, it's Guru Armin. All right. Yes, Fatima, wait for the release. It won't be that long. No, oh my God. Ghost Bunny saying I'm not really struggling. Just been a bad few weeks. It's okay. Just wait for the free version. Anyways, I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna go get ready for that episode. By the way, if you guys follow me on social media on Twitter, hey, we're back on Twitter. Yes, should I make a live stream on being back on Twitter? But follow me on social media on Facebook and Twitter. My Instagram is gone, so we're gonna get that back. Well, Atheist Republic is on Instagram, so that's even better. But my personal social media is all of it is in link in the description. So all of these things that I'm doing, you probably will be notified. Follow Susanna in the link to Susanna's personal accounts is in the description. She updates everybody about the things that we're doing. Follow my personal account and follow Atheist Republic's. All of the accounts, everything in the description. And most importantly, subscribe to our newsletter, because if we get removed from all of these social media everywhere, we will still be on our newsletter. Nobody on earth can take our newsletter away from us, okay? We get it, like we store the emails on a hard drive, so that way there's no way. So that's the only safe platform, okay? That's ours. We own that, okay? Alright guys, I'm gonna head out. I keep saying that, but I don't, because I just want to hang out with you guys, because you guys are my family and I love you guys and I don't want to go, but I'm gonna go. Guys, if you're not part of the family, you can become part of the family by subscribing.